In this teaching, I'm going to be showing you 6 practical phases your purpose will have to go through. These 6 phases, I'm going to be explaining it and be helping you understand it, because this is very important when it comes to destiny fulfillment. If you desire to fulfill purpose in life, do you desire to know by your destiny and being able to know which phase am I right now? How do I know if I'm truly fulfilling purpose? So these 6 ways will indeed help you. So the first phase is the knowing phase. This is the phase where you get to know your niche, you get to know why you're in that niche, you get to know what to be doing in that niche, and you get to know this is the field I belong to. This is the area where God has instructed me, He assigned me to fulfill my destiny. You were not destined to be everywhere, and if you are everywhere, it's a sign that you are not going anywhere in life. So what you need to understand is that you need to find your space if you have not discovered your purpose yet. And if you discover your purpose, this knowing realm of your life, it is very important to get to give it time to acquire knowledge and know that this is the area where I've received. So by the time you discover your purpose, then you move to the second point. The second point is the clarity phase. The clarity phase is the phase where you get to receive detailed picture about your future, that this is what I am called to do and this is what I'm not called to do. If you are a jack of all trade, is a sign that you lack purpose. Jack of all trade, most times I can give it 90% is a sign of lack of purpose. In other words, you were not destined to succeed everywhere. You can have your influence can spread across various spheres of influence, but you were not destined to always be in every sphere of influence. You should have your primary place of purpose where you fulfill your destiny. So that's the clarity phase, is the second phase of purpose. The third phase of purpose is refining phase of purpose, where now that you have discovered the purpose, you have received clarity, you begin to refine the purpose, begin to become the version of the purpose you are destined to fulfill. In other words, if somebody should not just know you as a relationship coach, somebody should not just know you as a preacher, but you become embodiment of the message you are preaching, that your life version become embodiment of a message. You cannot say that you are calling to Kingdom Financial and at the end of your life, even after how many years, in the initial phase you might not be that rich, but by the time you begin to refine that purpose, you should become wealthy to the point that nobody needs to say that you are a Kingdom Financial by reason of the wealth around you, their influence, that level of prosperity around you. Then automatically it gives people a sign that this person is truly wealthy. So that's the refining phase. Every purpose must be refined, because every purpose is received at a cruise state. You need to get that clearly, because there are some persons right now, they are wondering, God told me that I'm called into ministry. Why is it that I'm called into a global ministry? Why am I not having a global ministry? You must understand this, that between talk says the Lord and its manifestation is transformation. You must be transformed to every phase that you are destined to feel in purpose. Then the fourth phase of purpose is the deploying phase of purpose. Now that you have discovered it, you have received clarity about it, you have refined it, you need to now deploy it by putting your message, the vision, the mission statement, and everything, the knowledge you have about that particular area of your call to fulfill your purpose. You put it in a book, you put it in MP3, you put it in videos. If it happens to be that you are outside the ministry content, or you are going to area of business in any other sectors, you put it into a product, or you put it in a program that can serve as a services to people. So one of the ways to know truly that you have been able to deploy your purpose is that you have a product you offer people, you have a service you offer people. Most times many people say that, oh, I have a purpose to fulfill, and we said, all right, but getting to this phase of deployment, you cannot trace one product to them. As a man of God, you get to find out that, oh, you are called to ministry. Do you have sermons that people listen to? Do you have books that people read? Do you you cannot bring your purpose into reality until you are deployed. And those fall into the secular world, the marketplace, you must understand is that until you are deployed, you will always be employed. In the way to overcome being employed is to deploy your purpose. That's just the answer. Then the fifth key is multiplication phase of your purpose. The phase where you are not just someone that discover purpose, you are not just someone that is a blessing, you have now replicated your purpose into other persons. In other words, your purpose have now started bearing fruits. You can look at this person is a product of your purpose. In other words, you are not just now a leader, but you have now become an agent of transformation. You have been able to duplicate yourself in others to the point that people don't need to look for you to get what you have to offer them. They can see your fruits and in people and automatically know that these people are a product of the purpose that God has given to to you. That's the multiplication phase of purpose. Then the sixth, which is the last phase of purpose, is the legacy phase of purpose. Legacy phase of purpose speaks of the phase where you create a pathway for a generation to follow. You create a template that serves as a godly standard for destiny fulfillment for many to follow. There are several persons today who have lived, many years long gone, more than 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, 100 years, and their impact is still speaking today. The reason is because they were able to create legacy phase. And one of the ways to create legacy phase of a purpose is to replicate yourself in people. Because by the time you leave, everybody will not die at once. That's not true. By the time you leave this world, those people you have impacted, the testimony will still be speaking. Your books will still be speaking. Your tapes will still be speaking. Your seminars will still be speaking. And all the content you've created, your videos will still be speaking. In other words, you need to get to a phase in your life where you don't just discover your purpose in the area of knowing, you don't just receive clarity, you don't just refine it, but you also deploy it, you multiply it, and create a legacy of your purpose. Are you blessed with this now? So in every area of your life, you must be able to sit and ask yourself, okay, according to the version of my life right now, which phase am I? Am I in the knowing realm? Am I in the clarity realm? Am I in the refining realm? Or I'm in the deploy realm? Or I'm in the multiplication realm? Or I'm at the realm of legacy, where I create the legacy of my purpose? So whichever phase you are in, just know that this phase you are in is a key and a preparation ground for the next phase you are going to. And I would like you to have this in mind, because with this understanding, it will help you to know that you have a bright future. In other words, this phase you are in right now, you'll be able to move to the next phase. So how do you know the phase you are in? You know the phase you are in by the level of your results you have, because the person at the deploying phase of purpose have more result than the one in the clarity phase of purpose. Yes, you definitely have results. So one of the ways to know the phase you are is to check the results that follows the destiny. I believe this bless you, and if this bless you, I would love to know in the comment section, and the Lord bless you and keep you.